It is 360biz.com. My name is Teboho Mafodi. Welcome to another exciting installment of 360biz. This is a show that brings you all things business. You know that every week in, week out, we bring you subject matter experts, we bring you regulators, we bring you the who's of every industry, all things business. Today we're bringing you another exciting installment of 360biz. I'm very excited that you know what, today we're actually talking something that is very close to my heart, but we'll definitely get to that. But I'm excited as well. We've got a guest in studio that is all about digital.
I guess it's with the whole digital age and the digital era where, you know, everything's just going online and people haven't really understood what that means. So we have been, you know, conducting a couple of surveys, and we found that, you know, just replicating what's happening with traditional media online is the way to go. But not just replicating it, but also, you know, perfecting what we think is a bit flawed in traditional media. There are enough leaders, yes, in our country. But I guess the question for me becomes their leadership and the impact thereof. What impact that leadership has on or in our generation. But yes, we do have leaders. There is a whole lot of leaders actually. But I think a more interesting question for me is the impact of their leadership.
Is it? So now one thing that maybe let me ask you this. Do you think as a country we're doing enough to empower leaders though?
I think as a country, yes, there are a whole lot of programs that are in place to encourage awakening the leader in the average person on the street.
Okay.
I think we are. I think we do not need to add on any more leadership courses or anything like that. But what we need to improve on, according to what I think that is the way in which we communicate all the programs that are already set out. The way in which we reach out to the particular audiences that we want to get involved in these leadership programs that we have.
Yeah, for me, I think as a country we still need more. There's more that can be done. I'll make an example. My good friend Bulelani.
Yes.
You know, for me, obviously being a leader, you know, I know that I'm the kind of market that I'm targeting.
Yes.
And he's focusing on township entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And I felt to say on this show he will bring in a certain element that is not a vibrant one and that is accommodative to the township entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I said, Bulelani, come through. You know, and right now he's practically part of the show. He's my co-host now.
Yeah.
You know, and not only that, in television as well, he's now shooting his own show called Township Entrepreneurs, and he's running a township entrepreneurship initiative as well. You know, so for me, as a leader, I'm not intimidated by him because I know that our market is big enough.
Yes.
Who I'm chasing and who he's appealing to. He might be appealing to whoever that I'm not appealing to, but we're all chasing one aim and one goal. And right now, we're welcoming you to the club. This is a gentleman's club.
Cigars, man.
You know what? There are no programs.
Okay.
You know, for me personally, I feel like the people that should be leading, they're busy trying to eat.
That's true.
They're not empowering. They're not giving.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So they're busy trying to eat, and then we coming with other, trying to figure out how to, you know, maneuver through the business, through, you know, we have examples and role models that we want to become as black businessmen.
Yeah.
But we don't know how to get there. Because the system for us to get there is not there. There's no blueprint.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Those that are there, they're not giving in terms of mentorship. We don't have enough mentorship programs. We don't have enough men and enough women to mentor. But we probably just have a lot of, you know, role models that are out there that we look up to. So I think that we need to build a system that will say, look, we're going to empower young people now, you know, to better the country, to better, you know, because we are the future. When we're done, you know, when you're telling your story now with Bulelani, it's like what you're doing is that he will do the same thing to someone.
Yeah.
And then that someone, you teach them to do the same thing to the next person.
Yeah.
Now, what have you done? You know, you have now 4 people in the next 5 years, how many that will be. So I feel like we don't have enough leadership programs that are happening in the country.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I love that perspective actually, because I think it's when you have.
I'm surrounded by perspective.
All right, can I bring in some facts? Perspective is great, but let's bring in some facts.
Okay.
You know, I like working with Themba, who's my business partner, because we disagree quite a lot, and that always gives us. It brings us to a factual opinion, you know, and not just an opinion.
Okay.
He addressed quite a lot, which is true. And that's why I began by saying that the leaders are there, and the programs are there, but the impact of the leadership, that is leaders wanting to eat by themselves, that's one. And number two, programs are there.
Rev is up in the gears now.
Programs are there. Let's talk about every program in this country that revolves around entrepreneurship and leadership is based on a founding document called the NDP, the National Development Plan.
Okay.
And under that plan, we've got the National Growth Path as well.
You see, we got him angry.
These are all programs. Now, when we take it provincially here in Gauteng, we've got what we call the TMR, the transformation, the modernization, and the reindustrialization of the economy. These are all programs, you know what I mean, that focus on entrepreneurship and on leadership. Under the TMR, we've got the CETA program that was set up, the Sectional Education Training Authorities. These are all programs. The CETA program there's 21 CETAs, by the way, in the country.
No, but you see, Rav, we're not questioning to say they're not there. Are they effective? Can we see value?
No, but the initial question was, is there enough programs?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, yes, there is enough programs, but the problem is the impact of the leaders, like what he mentioned. Number one, we don't need more programs, guys. We need to communicate as well. Number two, that's what I mentioned, the communication mediums of these programs. So as entrepreneurs who are at the forefront, we need to go back and stop saying we need more stuff, and we need to really get down to the crux of what's there and tailor make it to work for the different entrepreneurial audiences that we speak to.
Yeah, guys, let me tell you the one thing I hate: programs being there. Ne? Bulelani, programs being there. I know there's a particular program where it's sitting with a lot of money. I wanted that money. Do you know that I need to pay somebody for me to get access to that opportunity or to that money?
Yeah. Hence, I say.
So you pay somebody to do their job.
Yeah. There are no systems. The system is, if you come now and say you're going to build a business model, if you build a program, if there's no blueprint of how are we going to take these people to the next level, how are we going to measure the success or the failure of this, so we can be able to fix, we can be able to improve, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with what Rev is saying, it's very powerful, because now we know of all these programs that are available. But the challenge, if we're talking about the biggest challenge, is in the foundation of saying that how are we going to achieve to make sure that Teboho gets that money too?
Yes.
And when he gets that money, he's going to give Asanda that money. He's going to give Themba that money. When Themba gets that money, multiplies it, gives it to the next guy. You know what I mean? And I see all of the. You know me, I love my country. You know, when we look at, when we look at, South Africa and all these other African countries, we're doing well, all right? It's because there's a reason why we're doing well, all right?
Yeah.
However, I feel like if we can develop enough systems that can develop young people to say, this is how you grow. It's not just for you to finish high school, go to university, finish university. When you want a tender as well, you're going to quickly copy and paste a business plan. You know what I mean? And then go to these programs for funding. Then you run 3 years and then you fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be an entrepreneur is tough. You need business model, you need sustainable model.
That's true.
It's not just about getting that funding and then because you can collapse. In 5 years, 3 years, you collapse. So there's no sustainability. Hence, leadership programs that are there, they need to have proper blueprint, proper systems.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, but I love what you guys are doing with the content. You know, 360 is part of the family.
Yeah, man.
You know, I think Bulelani, you know what? I think we must send Themba a proposal. You see, and add another series of 360 there. You see, so that we actually videoize interviewing our guests and doing our thing. You know, that's the radio meets
cool.
TV.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, boy?
I think it's a fantastic idea. The more contact, the merrier.
Exactly.
The more contact, the merrier. Yeah.
I mean, it's content for us. It's content for them.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and it's content for somebody that is listening at home. Because for me, reality is, guys, we are all chasing to achieve one thing: to inform, educate, and impact. Most importantly, you know, to say we're brothers. I don't see you as my competition.
Yeah. I
I know Bulelani doesn't, and more than anything, if ever there's a way we can help you guys, we want to help you. If you're launching a new show, you're doing something else, guys, come through, talk to us. Let's give you airtime and take it out there.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
definitely, you know.
Yeah.
So, and do the same as well. If ever you need content or you feel there's a way we can bring value to you, we definitely want to do the same. So, guys, in closing, where can people
Already?
Yes, you know,
This thing over already?
time flies, especially when you're having a good time. You know?
Themba's done. Just like that.
So for people that want to follow you, watch your content and everything else, where can they get hold of you?
Okay, so we're a content digital marketing company, Ritevac Media, Ritevac TV, Thought Leaders. If you want to watch Thought Leaders, check us out on www. So I said that the other day, and somebody said, "Who still says www?"
Yeah, I'm like,
Anyway, www.ritevac.tv.
Okay.
That's where you can find all the content. We're on Instagram. We're very fun on Instagram, and you know, you need to follow Ritevac TV on Instagram. If you're not following Ritevac TV on Instagram, then you are not a fun person.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
But you are following. I saw
No, I'm
you.
following.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Ritevac.
Yeah, and I saw you even followed me, man. I
Yeah.
took a screenshot of that. You
Oh.
know, and I thought, hey, man, you know, big entrepreneurs are following a brother now.
No.
Anyway, they can watch Thought Leaders there. We're on Twitter as well. We're very interactive on Twitter, very interactive on Instagram. And you can also see the broader picture on www.ritevac.media.com.
Is it? Themba, you're doing a lot of great things for other people, other brands out there. I know you do amazing stuff with my brand.
Yeah.
For people that want some of your work,
RiteVacMedia.com.
RiteVacMedia.com.
That's the website, yeah. So RiteVacMedia.com is premium brands
Okay.
only. It's premium brands.
Mhm.
So we're selective with the brands that we do, but we, Stand Bank Joy of Jazz, Essence Festival, the first Essence Festival we did, Soweto Marathon, Metro FM Music Awards, Safters, and all those big brands.
Yeah, we must add 360.
360 bits.
Premium brands.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Bulelani, word of closure?
No, I just think that more than anything, let's go out there, reach out to as many South Africans as possible and pay it forward, impact a life.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. This is all that we had for you today. Catch us again next time, same place, right here on Cliff Central. If you've just tuned in, you can go to www.cliffcentral.com and listen to the podcast, or you can even download an app and listen to the podcast there. Catch us again next time when we bring you another exciting installment of 360 Base. My name is Teboho Mafodi with Bulelani Bala. We out.